Got coffee, popcorn.
Hey,
Speaking of that, you're wearing a nice Phil Daniels, the Peter Millar quarter zip.
I love
with the new secondary mark.
Really happy with the new logo.
Designed by a WVU student.
Yes, it is, because that's what we do. We help West Virginia people and kids. But anyway, why is it?
You're at the wrong camera.
Gosh, what are you new?
Can you zoom in on this?
On TV all the time, and he can't figure out how to get the camera. I don't know. I don't know if do we have a producer out there?
Well, I don't know if that one's automatic.
There we go.
But anyway, the logo.
Nice and subtle.
I love it. It's totally subtle.
This is not subtle.
You can represent three guys, but you could also be at a cocktail party, and it looks just like a nice little, cool little squiggly.
And we're frequently at cocktail parties.
And we've said before,
I'm going to one this weekend.
So this one, I've got the original, right? Which is great. Love this. Like that stands out. It's excellent. That's a nice. If you know, you know.
Right. Precisely.
If you know, you know. Kind of like an inside.
You didn't get an invitation to that cocktail party?
No.
This weekend?
No.
Up where Christian lives? You didn't get the call on that one?
No.
I'll tell people you said hi. Hey, three guys, can I get a little love and shout out to my gold and blue clad Greenbrier West Cavs? They're headed to Wheeling State A Championship. Assistant coach, none other than the runaway beer truck Owen Schmidt. Signed, not Charlie from Charmco. Certainly.
Metro News with complete coverage this weekend. Brad, you'll be there.
We wish all six of the teams the absolute best.
You know, real quick on that, it's going to be a fun full circle moment for West Virginia fans watching that. You've got both runaway beer trucks in attendance.
Yes.
Wes Hours, the original, in the Music City Bowl.
Right.
Rumbling down that left sideline there.
Yeah.
He'll be there. Son Dylan plays for Fairmont Senior, one of the best players in state. Wes assists coaching. And then Owen, the latest version, he will be there as well.
Do you think both of those runaway beer trucks would be carrying Kircheval in their
I don't think there's
trucks?
any question.
Yeah. Texter, hearing your last episode reminded me of my first ever WVU basketball game. It was my 15th birthday, and I asked to go to a game and had dinner at Jambi's restaurant. Awesome. In 96, I got to see West Virginia defeat Miami at the Coliseum in the first Big East season. My mom, dad, late little brother, and I made it a weekend hitting up the old Econo Lodge that used to be by the Shoney's right near the Coliseum. Great memories, Randy in Silver Spring, Maryland, by the way of Mason County.
Nice Econo Lodge reference. I think they tore that down.
They didn't see the Econo Lodge coming in today.
Did not see that.
That's right. Well done.
Well done.
Texter, I read the Ross Dellinger article from Yahoo Sports on November 21 that Tony's mentioned a couple of times. This particular sentence stood out. The Knight Commission is encouraging college football playoff leaders to place restrictions on how that distributed money can be used by schools, such as tethering it to educational purposes and athlete health and well-being, as well as regulating excessive coaching salaries through earmarks. I find it quite curious that just as athletes are about to be able to be paid directly by the university, that all of a sudden the individuals at the top who determine how the money gets used have decided now is finally the time to get spending under control. Gee, what a coincidence. Signed by J.D., Southern Coalfields. Texter. This person's funny because they started their text by saying texter, comma, because they knew I was going to say texter. So I guess I got to say...
They're just going to read it for you. They put it in there.
Well, I guess I got to say texter. I stand by my text pre-win. I believe the frustration for Mountaineer fans with the results of the season comes down to 5 years without being ranked. We have not been in the national conversation for 5 years. How often has that happened in the last 30 years? JP in Parkersburg. Texter, long-time listener, second-time texter. I know a lot's already been said about Zach Frazier's final play. I have not heard anyone mention what he did leading up to getting hurt and the heroics of getting off the field. Think about what he did. Pass block, gave Garrett time to throw downfield too soon and getting penalized. Released at the right time, got 6 to 7 yards downfield to carry Clement for a first down. That part was critical. He understood that without a first down, the clock continues to go. He actually probably saved us an additional 10 seconds doing that. Proud of him, the entire staff. Ken in Huntersville, North Carolina. P.S. Tony, the next time you're down this way, just to help you with the geography, if you're in a Home Depot, then you're in Cornelius. But if you're just down the street at Lowe's, you're in Huntersville. Yeah. Because that whole Huntersville, Mooresville, Lowe's
That's all
thing, yeah. Texter, my buddy from middle school introduced my other buddy of 40 years to this show. Our group chat blows up every Monday and Thursday after we listen to your shows. We all live apart. About 2 of us are in North Carolina, one's in West Virginia. I bought the 3 guys hats for an early Christmas. Thanks for having us. There he is. Look at that. Ain't that kind of neat?
Nice.
Thank you very much.
We've helped bring friends together.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we do.
Good work, fellas. Thank you.
Here's my guy here, Charlie from Midlothian. Those pears, by the way,
they were good.
Remember when I told you about those Harry and David pears?
Yeah.
That they have that window that once they get ripe, like you got to go. Well, I came in this morning, and there were 2 left in that box, and I mean, I put my knife in them, and that skin comes off like velvet.
Yeah.
Crushed them.
I took one down yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
I've been testing mine. It's got to go today. I haven't eaten.
Oh, you got to go today.
I got to go today.
Hurry up, dude. I'm just telling you.
I might have to go home after this. And
I think you go now.
I can't wait till after work.
Go now.
Charlie writes in, my research budget.
2:30 Eastern.
Alarm going off.
My research budget is limited due to the recent pear purchase. Although we did gas 3 vehicles last night using the 35-gallon limit for just, look at that, $2.76 he paid for 35 gallons. But I digress, he says. My Google search has found that Rocket Ismail returned 2 kicks for touchdowns twice in victories against Rice and Michigan in the Big House. Another Baylor player did it back in 2020. However, one was a kickoff and the second one was a free kick after a safety. Again, Baylor won both. So the Mountaineers are the only team to give up 2 and still win the game.
Interesting.
How about my guy? He got 35 gallons of gas for $2.76. Is he the freaking best? That's the way he can send those pears. Those pears aren't cheap.
They were good. Thanks,
They're
Charlie.
expensive.
Yeah, they were good.
Hoppy, by the way, Charlie got the golden pear that's wrapped in the gold foil. He thinks it's like Willy Wonka.
Special, yeah.
He thinks he gets something special for that.
Gets me into the pear factory.
This was kind of neat. I got several of these, and we'll show you several. So Spotify, at the end of this year, Hoppy, the calendar year, they send out to people who are listening to their audio where they rank. So you probably get a lot of these. I thought I'd share how much time I've wasted listening to you 3 guys. So there is. This person is listed for 4,055 minutes, which makes him a 10% fan in the top 10 percentile of people that listen to 3 guys on Spotify.
A devoted fan.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Hey, 3 guys, Tim in Austin, just wanted to say thanks for another great year of Mountaineer Insight, navigating us through a pretty nice season. I was blessed to catch 4 games, Pitt, Texas, tour of TCU Houston last week, Baylor. This team is fun to watch. They never quit. Glad we're going bowling. Maybe the team will be nearby and I can catch another game. My suggestion for the home version of thanks for having us would be, hey, don't be a stranger. Thanks for all you guys do. That's a pretty good one.
That is.
Hey, don't be a stranger.
Hey, don't be a stranger. We'll see you. See you guys back here.
I know, but with this massive league coming up, some of them will be strangers. You'll play somebody and then not play them again for another 3
years. How about this one?
Yeah, Arizona State. How
about this one at home? How about this one at home? Super, super simple, but it's still, how about just good seeing you? You're walking out of the home venue, basketball, football, you beat them, and you had talked to them earlier, and you just say, hey, good seeing you. What do you think?
I think I like good luck. Hey, good luck the rest of this season. Like you, just like that.
But you don't mean it.
It's okay. No,
But you really don't mean it.
You kind of do because you beat them, and then the better season they have, the better it is for you.
Man, I don't want to wish them too much good luck. No one gives you good luck. No one tells you good luck. And plus, the thanks for having us is perfect because you're truly saying we just won in your building. Thanks for having us. Like you truly mean, thanks for having us.
Yeah, we really haven't landed on anything yet.
That's why I don't know if you need it. The road's a special kind of victory. Those road wins.
You think maybe not even have one for home.
Maybe just land in. Yeah. Maybe not even have one.
Yeah. I mean, the Southern West Virginia be careful is a good one.
Yeah.
Those people down in Southern West Virginia, they can't say be careful enough when you leave. When you go down Southern West Virginia, it's just be careful. Like you're going into a fun house or something.
Be careful. Hey.
Hoppy, in light of trust the climb to lessen your anxiety, this is a doctor, Hoppy. The doctor recommends this. Trust the trust, signed by Dr. Jeff in Charleston. P.S. If an opposing player runs a kickoff back for 90-plus yards, why would you kick it to him again moments later?
A fair question.
I think Neil Brown had the same question.
Or when you see,
sometimes what the coach called and then what happened on that field go different.
or sometimes when you kick it to him a second time is also then tackle or get in his way or something. Yeah, that was bad.
Will from Williamstown, which is probably not his name, writes, 3 guys, after eating a tub of the famous Mountaineer Munch, I grabbed my 3 guys throw blanket and drifted off into a deep slumber. In my dream, Marvin Graves gets ejected for inciting a fight. Tremaine Mack is blocked and the punt sails downfield. Pete Gonzalez's pass on 4th and 17 falls incomplete, and WV fans don't complain about our schedule when we go 8-4. Maybe it was the Kirchevale, but the dream sure was nice. Signed by Will in Williamstown. There's a dedicated fan that knows about some real pain points in Mountaineer history right there.
Right, excited to watch his Yellow Jackets coming up.
Oh, sure.
They're playing Saturday night for a natty.
Well, they're playing against Greenbrier West.
State title, not natty, but
natty.
Yeah.
3 guys headed to the game. We just call them World Championship. That's all they are. 3 guys headed to the game Friday looking for some hope. Question for each of you, yes or no? West Virginia will win 2 of its next 3 games. As always, I love the show. Signed by Corey in Washington, D.C. P.S. I've done my part on the 3 guys Christmas shopping. How can I get some 3 guys popcorn? So I'm glad you asked that. Note, popcorn's on the website, but here's the deal. As you know, we do these West Virginia businesses. The popcorn and the coffee are made here in West Virginia, but one's in Morgantown, one's in Shepherdstown. If you ordered multiple items in one order, you're going to get multiple packages. So they won't, like, if you get a T-shirt and a coffee and popcorn, you're going to get 3 different packages. Okay, so don't freak out if there's one thing in a package. All of a sudden you got the popcorn. You go, wait a second, where's my other stuff? You're going to get 3 packages because we also are strong advocates of using the U.S. Postal Service. So we want to let those guys get as much as they can out of the deal. But yeah, December 10, right, Senator, on that stuff.
Order by December 10.
Yeah.
Just to make sure they have time to get it to you.
Stuff's going out all the time, and it's been fantastic. But yeah, so just to make sure you got it. Do that. And you might get multiple orders. Hey, 3 guys, Spotify wrapped up 2023. I'm proud to say I'm on the leaderboard top 5%. There's a top 5% right there.
Nice.
Thanks for all the hard work to help me get through grad school. College sports has been a passion of mine, have been a great distraction. Signed by a future rocket scientist, Josh from Morgantown. Godspeed, young man.
Future rocket scientist.
Yeah.
Mineral County.
Step for man.
One large step for 3 guys. Mineral County checks in. This is Eric in Burlington. 3 guys, I'm going to make this rant short and to the point. I really wish our fan base would tune into a 3 guys episode before the game to obtain educated intellectual statistics, especially from the senator, before posting nonsense online. The factual information, I believe, might help dilute the keyboard pushers throwing fire without education facts to back it up. And maybe, not as I've been in law enforcement 17 years, and sometimes common sense is hard to come by. On a side note, the fans that want Jimbo, he had a top recruiting class and beat 1 ranked team in the past 2 seasons and only 1 win on the road total. Absolutely love the show. Keep up the good work. Please send lots of Mountaineer roasting coffee. Eric will. Well, if he's in law enforcement, those guys drink a lot of coffee.
Oh, yeah.
I would think,
thank you, Eric,
going forward, probably all state police barracks, probably in their coffee machines, probably should have game day grind from Mountaineer roasting.
Probably right.
I mean,
it won't be
flying
long.
off the shelves, Hoppy.
Plus, how many times you're in law enforcement, 9 o'clock at night, something happens, you go, well, better put on a pot of coffee.
Exactly.
It's going to be a long night.
Exactly. Now, you can get that. Yeah, absolutely. Texter, I think this qualifies me as a P1 listener, even if my kid texted in a couple of months ago and tattled that I said Tony was 80 years old. Thanks for all the great times and enjoying the show. Eric and Nutter. So he has a 4% guy. 5,400 minutes he's given us this year of his life.
Awesome. Thanks,
awesome.
for Eric. Thank you.
This next one was an ethnic racial attack on me. Yeah.
Really?
So I'll delete the ethnic slur. And I'll pick it up.
Don't like that.
I'm talking to you, Tony. You disrespected me the last time I texted into this show. You mocked me, and you questioned whether I even existed. Don't ever doubt my existence, Tony. I am an elusive figure who is seldom seen, but I do make an occasional stealth appearance. Here I am attending the WVU Vermont soccer game last Saturday. I developed a passion for the beautiful game when I lived in the old country before immigrating to Point Pleasant. Kudos to Lieutenant Dan and the team on their great tournament run. I may even make another